What's happening, BC Spirits? Welcome to BC Spirits Spirit Day, episode number 6. Today, we're not even actually talking about spirit. We're actually going to talk about the new Esquimalt Wine Company Dry Vermouth. So this is brand new. They've only had it out for a month or two, I think. If you watched a couple of episodes ago of Vermouth Part 2 or 3 or whatever I did a little while ago, I tasted a very brand new sample. It hadn't been completely balanced out. So, Esquimalt Wine Company, a little bit about them. They are also owned by Rootside Provisions, so it's Quinn and his partner. So Quinn and Michaela, they decided to do this after getting in love with Negronis. I did an episode for the podcast a few months ago with him now. Actually, he was episode number 1 for the podcast. Yeah, so they do, let's have a look. The French Dry Vermouth, We precisely blend our wildflower mead with a Schronberger from Venturi Shields Vineyards and Spirit from Steelhead Distillery. We then add 11 different botanicals, best enjoyed with friends. The one thing I love about these guys is that they're crazy and kooky enough that they are planning on possibly doing vermouth and tonic in kegs for the BC market, which is fucking mental. But this is their dry vermouth. I'm in love with their rosso vermouth. I think their rosso vermouth is probably the best red vermouth on the market. It is the perfect change in for like your Shinzano and your martinis and stuff like that, which is always hard because you want to try and be different but the same, and it's always a bit hard for BC, especially in the vermouth niche market, to put out a product that is different but still BC. So a couple of noses. You definitely get the wildflower mead on the nose. I'm not sure if I think I would have got it. You never know. It could have been placebo effect. I'm not sure if I would have got the wildflower mead on the nose. You get the Schronberger for sure. That's a very distinct, like very Germanic sort of wine profile that it gets boiled in the back of your head. Oh. It's got a little residual sweetness to it, but it's got a good balanced acidity in the finish to balance out that sweetness. You definitely get the mead. I'm a massive fan of like Mythoglen meads and stuff like that. I think they're fantastic bases. Schronberger, great wine choice. That Germanic sort of Riesling family sort of esque sort of flavor profile. The botanicals are there, just playing in the background, like they're sort of bringing it all together. And then the fortification, 18% alcohol, which is a nice high alcohol content. I think this is going to be really great with your gin martinis and stuff. Double down, do this and Steelhead with a dash of the bittered sling orange and juniper bitters, and you've got yourself a gangster martini. So 2 parts gin, 1 part the Esquimalt Dry Vermouth, a couple of dashes of the juniper and orange bitters from bittered sling, and you got yourself a freaking epic BC-based martini. So that is number 6, BC Spirits of the Day. Coming up tomorrow, I have no idea. I've got so much stuff on my desk right now that I'm going to be tasting. So